Did Konami just accidentally release the most underrated country pack we've seen in a very long time? Because while everybody is busy looking at Mbappe, Musiala, and Van Dijk, there is one pack that almost nobody is talking about. And after looking at the managers, boosters, link-up plays, and players, I honestly think a lot of people are sleeping on it. So in today's video, we're going through all 4 new country packs, comparing the managers, comparing the squads, looking at the hidden strengths of each pack, and by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which one fits your playstyle, and whether you should spend your hard-earned coins or stay far away from certain packs. Now, before we even talk about the players, let's talk about something most people completely ignore, the managers. Because believe it or not, the manager can actually be more important than one individual player, especially when they come with unique boosters and link-up plays. Let's start with France and Didier Deschamps. This manager comes with 89 possession game and 89 long ball counter, making him immediately one of the most flexible managers in the entire game. His boosters are +1 speed and +1 ball control, which honestly might be the most universally useful combination out of all 4 managers. Almost every attacker, winger, and striker in the game benefits from extra speed and better control. But what really caught my attention is the link-up play. Deschamps uses breakthrough pass A, where a creative playmaker acts as the centerpiece and feeds a goal poacher. If you are somebody that loves playing through the middle, creating chances with your attacking midfielder, and constantly looking for through balls behind the defense, this manager was practically designed for you. This is probably the most attacking link-up play out of all the managers available. Next up, we have Ronald Koeman for the Netherlands. Now, Koeman is very interesting because he comes with 89 long ball counter and 89 out wide. His boosters are +1 kicking power and +1 jumping. The link-up play here revolves around an orchestrator finding a prolific winger. The moment I saw that, I knew exactly what Konami was trying to do. This manager is built for players who attack through the wings. If you love stretching the pitch, switching play, and constantly feeding your wingers in dangerous positions, Koeman is probably the best manager for your style. Out-wide players are going to feel right at home here. Then we move on to Germany and Julian Nagelsmann. He comes with 89 long ball counter and 89 long ball while giving +1 dribbling and +1 physical contact. Those are 2 incredibly useful boosters because almost every player in your squad benefits from them. The link-up play uses a build-up center back as the centerpiece feeding a prolific winger. In simple terms, this manager wants your attacks to start from deep, win the ball, play forward quickly, and get your dangerous wide players involved as fast as possible. This is probably the most direct manager in the entire set. And finally, we have Vincenzo Montella with Turkey. This manager might actually be the hidden gem. He comes with 89 quick counter and 89 out wide alongside +1 acceleration and +1 tight possession. Just think about that combination for a second. Faster acceleration and tighter dribbling. That is literally what most attacking players want in eFootball. But then comes the biggest surprise in the entire pack. Çalhanoğlu is no longer the orchestrator we're used to seeing. Instead, Konami turned him into a box-to-box midfielder, and that changes everything. Montella's link-up play revolves around a box-to-box midfielder feeding a goal poacher. Instead of sitting deep and controlling possession, Çalhanoğlu is now expected to get forward, support attacks, and become much more aggressive. That alone makes this pack far more interesting than people realize. Now let's move on to the players themselves. Starting with Turkey, this is probably the weakest pack if we're talking purely about star power. There isn't an Mbappe, there isn't a Musiala, there isn't a Van Dijk, but there is something very valuable here. Every card feels tailored to Montella's system. The Box-to-Box Çalhanoğlu immediately stands out because it's something different from what we're used to. The squad fits aggressive football, quick transitions, and direct attacks. This is not a flashy pack, but it is definitely the most underrated pack in the entire release. Now let's talk about the Netherlands. The headline card is obviously Van Dijk. Anytime you can add one of the best defenders in the game to your team, that's already a huge win. Then you have players like Gakpo, Frimpong, Simons, and Reinders giving you quality across multiple positions. The biggest strength of this pack is balance. There really aren't many weaknesses here. Whether you need defenders, midfielders, or attackers, This pack gives you something useful. And if you're an out-wide player, the synergy between the manager and the squad is excellent. France is where things start getting ridiculous. Mbappe, Dembélé, Kolo Muani, Cherki, Camavinga, Konate, Maignan. This pack is loaded from top to bottom. Let's be honest, a lot of people are going to pick France purely because of Mbappe. And honestly, I don't blame them. He's one of the most dangerous attackers in the entire game. But beyond Mbappe, the overall quality throughout the squad is insane. Combined with Deschamps and his attacking link-up play, France becomes one of the most attractive options available. And then we have Germany. The more I look at this pack, the more I understand why it might actually be the safest choice. Wirtz is incredible. Kimmich is incredibly reliable. The quality is spread across the entire squad. There isn't one position that feels neglected. Whether you're looking for midfield control, attacking creativity, or defensive stability, Germany gives you a bit of everything. And when you combine that with Nagelsmann's versatility, it becomes very difficult to find flaws. So after comparing everything, which pack should you actually choose? If you're a quick counter player, Turkey is surprisingly good. If you're an out-wide player, Netherlands is probably the best fit. If you're a possession player, France is easily the strongest option. If you're a long ball counter player, Germany is extremely hard to ignore. If you're buying solely for Mbappe, go France. If you want the most underrated pack, go Turkey. If you want the best winger-focused system, go Netherlands. If you want the safest overall investment, go Germany. My final ranking would be Germany in first place, France in second place, Netherlands in third place, and Turkey in fourth place. But don't let that ranking fool you. Turkey being fourth does not mean it's bad. In fact, I think it's the pack that most people are underestimating right now. Everybody sees Mbappe, Musiala, and Van Dijk, but very few people are talking about that box-to-box Çalhanoğlu and the unique system Montella brings to the table. But now I want to hear from you. Which country pack are you choosing, and which player are you targeting first? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.